EA Sports. It's in the game.
The NBA season has come down to this. This is it. For all the marbles, Game 7 of the NBA Finals. From Oracle Arena in Oakland, it's the Golden State Warriors taking on the Chicago Bulls. Hi, everyone. With Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Warriors coming in. They know what's at stake. This is it. One game to decide the NBA Finals.
Well, here we are. This is what you dream about. A Game 7, a one-game series for the NBA championship. This has been one heck of a thrill here courtside to watch this happen in front of my own eyes. This has really been a dream come true.
To Chris Dunn. From long range, his first effort off the mark. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Just getting started. Strap in for a good one here in Game 7. The pass set it all up.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Chicago with the possession. Zach LaVine missed his first. That one goes.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Curry to Russell. The drive, right to the basket. Good look that time, but off the mark. Backcourt violation is called. Steph Curry up against Porter. Thompson buries the three. He's too good to leave that open.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Nothing going here on that drive. Porter can't go down. Smothering defense. Curry into the front court. Leads three. He made his first effort, but not that time. Dunn to Markkanen. Short jumper won't go down. To Green. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Missed the second. 0 for 2. To Chris Dunn. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Here's Curry with it up top. His team up by 1. Bulls with it. Good touch and a bucket for Chris Dunn.
I see this happen all the time. It used to happen to me. Sometimes an easy offense allows more effort to translate to the defensive end.
To Thompson. Curry buries it on the catch and shoot.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
To Markkanen. Gets it in the left corner. Dunn. It goes down.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Curry with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Free throws coming up.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First one goes down. And he makes them both. Dunn to Markkanen. Draymond Green swats it.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Golden State at the controls. Yes, Klay Thompson. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Levine to Young. Nothing going here on that drive. Has a chance. Markkanen shot can't connect. Curry into the front court. The score 12-8. Deep two there, won't go.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Won't go down. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Nothing going here on that drive. Curry. And a nice finish at the rim.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
It's Curry controlling the offense. That's out of bounds off a ball. It remains Warrior basketball. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Curry, too easy. Defense has to communicate. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and effort.
Curry to bring it up. Up by 3. Oh, Carter.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. Alec Burks. Curry to Alec Burks. No good. And scores. Strong take. Late heave to beat the buzzer. 1 quarter down in this deciding Game 7. And we're back after this. You're tuned into the NBA Finals on EA Sports. On to the second quarter. Neither team sees control in the first. Some interesting things, though, certainly on display.
Well, first off, I'm going to take my analytical hat off and then put my fan hat on. This has been a blasé first quarter. Not good, not bad, right in between. Let's see how both teams come out and try to adjust themselves in the second half.
Green to Curry. Fires the three. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Porter. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting report. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
And gets both to drop at the line. Curry into the front court. Down a point. Green to Curry. Beyond the arc for three. Well defended. Young. And finishes strong.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
Curry with the ball. To Alec Burks. Klay Thompson, defended by the former Hoya. Bulls come away with it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Otto Porter, he is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
The opportunity to attend a post-game press conference. Visit the website for your chance to win.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Curry. And count the basket inside.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. Glenn Robinson III up against Porter. To Curry. Steph Curry. He's 3 for 7.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Going to launch beyond the arc. And Otto Porter, so smooth. Catch and shoot, buries the three.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
It's Golden State basketball. Curry. Pulled in by Porter. Flushes it home.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Curry. To Thompson. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. Doesn't get the bounce. To Porter. Stuffs it down with authority. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
It's Steph at the controls. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Stephen Curry trying to cash in on the 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw good to finish off the 3-point play. It's back to a 5-point game. To Markkanen. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Warriors basketball. Russell to Thompson. Sizing up the defense. Yes, D'Angelo Russell. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
To Markkanen. Right down Broadway, 4-2.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Here's Curry with it up top. Under a minute to go before halftime. Short jumper won't fall.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
And stuffs it home.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Russell into the front court. 9-point margin. Curry. It's no good. Shots not going down. Done. To Porter. Otto Porter. He's now 5 for 6.
Everything about Porter is so low-key. No social media, and he's one of the few high-caliber NBA players that manages to stay out of the public eye while producing at an elite level in a number of categories.
Warriors have the basketball. To Curry. Surveys the floor. Curry. Short jumper won't go down.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
just inside the arc. At the buzzer, we are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Bulls were the dominant team in that first half, without question. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Chicago Bulls. The Warriors have yet to appear after one half of basketball. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. These are the guys getting buckets for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. Field goals.
As you can see in the highlights, this team did a terrible job of adjusting to the flow of the game. They're also lacking effort in their execution.
Player of the half.
Porter was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half, and I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half.
Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
It's Steph Curry with the rock. A bad pass, and the Bulls have it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Couldn't keep it in. It's out off Chris Dunn. Curry with the basketball. The deficit now up to 13. Here comes the screen. And a chance coming up at the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big-time play.
D'Angelo Russell, couple of free throws on the way. Shoots it at 75% for his career. Misses the first. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Bulls with the basketball. Levine to Porter. 4-3. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Russell with it up top. The deficit now up to a dozen. Thompson to Curry. Thompson. Pulled in by Markkanen. To Chris Dunn. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Russell into the front court. A 14-point deficit. Thompson to Russell. Lets it fly from long range. Too good to leave that wide open. D'Angelo Russell hits.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Tough shot there for Chris Dunn. No good. Green to Curry. And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Russell. It's Carter with the rebound. Levine to Wendell Carter. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
One free throw up and good. The lead now 14. Russell with it up top. He'll run the offense. Lauri Markkanen. Huge block. Thompson.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Dunn to Porter. Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Bulls with the rock. To Wendell Carter. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Wendell Carter has got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Russell into the front court. Trailing by 14. Here comes the screen. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Russell with a shot, no good.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Zach LaVine at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 82%. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Warriors have the basketball. Yes, D'Angelo Russell, 4 out of 7.
D'Lo reminds me so much of Sam Cassell. He's not the fastest guy, but he gets where he wants to go anytime. The word that is key for him, potential, potential, potential. Will he be able to accomplish his potential?
To Markkanen. Fires the 3, not getting the bounce.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Russell with it up top. Down a bundle. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
It's Chicago ball. Willie Cauley-Stein with the block. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Willie Cauley-Stein. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Levine. Young. Off the mark. No good. Shot from in close. No good. Livingston to bring it up. Trailing by 15. To Russell. Yes, D'Angelo Russell. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Good. Off a spin.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Russell into the front court. They can get it 2 for 1 if they hurry. Thaddeus Young sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Bulls have it. Sean Livingston snatching it out of the air. And the finish at the rim.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Has a look. Knocks it down from mid-range. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. 3 quarters down. Nice cushion for the Bulls. The Bulls in possession as we start the 4th quarter. And, Jay, I'm as shocked as you are. Neither of us expected this.
Ed, I'm sitting here shaking my head because I am baffled. I thought maybe they could have given them a game. But I don't think anyone saw them with a double-digit lead to start the 4th quarter.
Russell with it up top. His guys down big. Here comes the screen. Count it.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Alec Burks to Russell. Here's a chance from long range. D'Angelo Russell, hand in his face. No issues there.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Nothing going here on that drive. He gets it.
I wasn't quite expecting him to get there, but I can be wrong. Sometimes, not a lot, but maybe sometimes.
Russell into the front court. Looking to make something happen to Green. To Thompson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Carter comes away with it. To Chris Dunn. Porter buries it on the catch and shoot.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter.
Listen up, fans. Tickets for the next home game are still available at the box office.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there is a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
And he finishes at the rim.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
Cleans it up. Offensive board. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Curry has it to Russell. To Curry. He connects. Sometimes you just have to go out there and make a tough play.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
Dunn to Markkanen. Nothing going here on that drive. For three, and Looney there to clear the board. Curry into the front court. Down by 15. Russell to Curry. From long range, it's Carter with the rebound.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
Short jumper misses. To Chris Dunn. Count the basket at the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State. They're down big in this fourth quarter and a chance here to empty their bench. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Fires the three. Not done yet. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
Otto Porter at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 78% at the line. Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
Get it, shoot it again.
It's Curry controlling the offense. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Wendell Carter. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Russell with it up top. He'll run the offense. Curry. Carter comes away with it. Gets to the basket and scores. Long heave from 3/4 court. Go crazy on Madison Street. Chicago has another NBA champion.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bulls have earned what so many others have only been able to dream about, an NBA title. They've earned their place in the history books. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Chicago Bulls. The Warriors couldn't fight off elimination. It was a valiant effort, but they just couldn't get it done. I can already hear their fans saying it now. Maybe next year. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. Bench points.
The Chicago Bulls can confidently say it was the player of their substitutes that was a big reason, if not the biggest reason, for their success today. Tremendous job by the reserves to be impactful in this matchup.
Player of the game.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in this game. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
That's another postseason in the books, and I'm already dreading the wait for more hoops. See you next season.